Our take on running is that it's just a complete waste of time. The only exception would be maybe the very last part of season when you're doing sprints after practice. I would never do morning practices, a conditioning practice, and then, as a high school coach, do the your evening practice. I would combine the conditioning after the practice because now you're really conditioning those athletes, conditioning upon after you're already tired. But I do think it's not a bad idea to the last month of season to do a lot of sprints, hill sprints, bleachers. Other than that, the other 11 months a year, I really wouldn't worry about running because running takes away from drill time. We want to drill. You need to be on the mat wrestling and then in the weight room lifting weights. And as far as being in the weight room lifting weights, I would stick with the core exercises. But there's a handful of core exercises per body part. We're not doing a bodybuilder workout here. Reversed wrist curls and things should not be on your list. We're looking at multi-joint movements, and so we're working more than one body part at a time. And there's a lot more experts out there that you can get advice from on that. But, besides lifting, you should be running. And even lifting, I would just hit twice a week. We want to spend most of our time on the mat. Running and too much lifting can kind of take away from that. We got to become skilled in wrestling. One of the big lies is that, wrestling is 90% mental. It's really not. It's 90% technical. You can want to beat me as bad as you want, but if you can't keep me, our coach at Oklahoma State, John Smith, said, if you can't keep me off your left leg, you can't beat me. If you can't keep me from putting your arm behind your back and turning you, you can't beat me. If you can't beat me from getting to my feet, you can't beat me. Nothing else matters, guys. And they would say, you need to be able to grab an All-American in this room or a World Cup champ or an NCAA champ and tell them, I'm going to get to your left leg 3 times. And then, in a 6-minute, 8-minute live wrestling go, you should be able to do that. Now you're dangerous. Until then, you're not a dangerous wrestler. You're not a technician. So if that is your goal, is to become a skilled wrestler, because that's who gets the $100,000 college wrestling scholarships, are the skilled wrestlers, you should take all your running time. Anytime you feel like running, grab your wrestling shoes and go run onto a wrestling mat with a partner. And if you will do that, your wrestling will soar.